Welcome to this week's Ask Charlie. Now, I have just gone back and looked at the comments from last week and giggled to myself because I'm wearing exactly the same thing as I was last week for filming, talking about white shirts. But I had so many questions saying, Charlie, please can you talk to us about washing, keeping your whites white, how to keep makeup off your collars and things like that. So I thought I would do a part 2. We could dive a little bit deeper into it and how I look after white shirts, because there's a knack and I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to share all my tips with you right now. Right, the first thing I do, and I have already done this morning because I put my makeup on, I've done the school run, I'm back from the school run, I realise actually that my lips are looking a little bit pale. So let's just pop a little bit of colour on them. This is Bobbi Brown, New Romantic. I don't know if they still do this one, but it's my favourite shade. So there we are, feeling a little bit better, bit of colour on my lips. Right, the last thing I do when I have done my makeup is I get a tissue, and I've already done this morning, so there's not really going to be anything to show you, but there's a tiny, I don't know if you can see, tiny little bit of makeup here. I just wipe gently my jawline, and I think it's really important to do this anyway, even if you're not wearing a white shirt, just to blend and make sure that you don't have that line of makeup. I try to wear a colour that is similar to my skin colour. This is me without, I'm quite lucky, I do have quite tan skin all year round. I don't have any SPF, any fake tan, anything. This is just my colour from the summer. And I think it's really important that you have a foundation that works with your natural skin tone, so you don't have like an orange face and a white body. That is not a good look. And I see quite a lot of people like taking their makeup down their neck, but I think just go for a lighter shade rather than have an orange face and a white neck, because it's not a great look. And if you want to keep makeup off your clothes, then just literally wipe around here like that. It's tricky if you've got a blouse that's right up to your chin. You've got to be careful when you're putting clothes on, and I haven't got it to hand, I don't think. Silk scarf. Probably not this one because it's my favourite, but it's the only one that I can get to quickly without having a really good rummage. Put a silk scarf over your head when you pull clothes on and when you pull clothes off. I mean, I know it might sound ridiculous, but do this, take your shirt off, and you're not going to put makeup all over it, particularly if you're having like a big try on of lots of clothes, or you're in a shop and some boutiques will provide a silk scarf and you'll think, what's that doing hanging there? It's for you to put over your head so you're not putting makeup all over their clothes. So that is my first bit of advice. The second bit of advice, I think you're going to absolutely love this because it's a great hack. Micellar water. I love this micellar water. I've tried others and they have given me eye infections. So just Garnier, the basic one. The one that has other stuff in it, I didn't like that either. The basic one I love. These are Garnier reusable pads. This one is probably about 3 years old. I haven't bought any for ages. I think I've got 4 or 5 of them. Coco and I use them. We share them. I mean, not the same one, but we both use them and they get washed and then they come back looking like that, which is amazing. So if you get makeup on your collar or on wherever, pop some, in fact, look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wipe that on my face. Is it coming across on camera? I don't know if it is because of the white, but there is a little hint of makeup on there. I can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to wipe it. Okay, well, it will look wet for a little bit, but that's okay. It will dry completely clean. So if you are like, oh no, I've got makeup on my favourite white shirt and we're rushing out the door, this is what you can do. Sorry, I'm sounding a bit croaky. I don't know why I'm sounding a bit croaky. First thing in the morning. It's as clean as a whistle. I love my cellar water. It's got rid of that perfectly. So that is what you do. That is my little hack. And you know, if you don't have these, you can use cotton wool, but we need to try and think of the environment. We need to try and be aware of what, you know, what we can save on, and these are amazing. So now let's talk about washing and how I wash whites. It's so important to wash whites with whites. I'm actually going to take you downstairs and we're going to put a load of whitewashing on together. I've saved it up and we're going to put it on, and I'm going to just talk to you about temperature and care. Actually, it's comfier to talk up here, so because my laundry room is so small. Although I have just got a delivery. Bear with a sec. Sorry, back with you. So I wash regular clothes at 40 degrees on a mixed fabric cycle, which takes about an hour long. There are so many programs on a washing machine. Our new washing machine has got so many choices and so many options, but regular clothes I wash at 40 in a whitewash. I don't use fabric conditioner. I've tried using it and I've tried without, and I don't think it makes any difference. So I'm saving my pennies and not bothering with fabric conditioner. I think it's one less thing that you just don't need. I use the Bauer Collective detergent, laundry detergent, and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's amazing stuff. I have got the lavender and also the fresh linen. I think the fresh linen might be my favourite because it's just a really kind of clean, fresh, wonderful smell. I've just seen, but I just had a delivery and he's actually stopped his car and he's taking a video because the view is so amazing. That's really lovely. Sorry, just had to share that little random fact with you. It's just so pretty here, and it's the most beautiful, beautiful autumn morning. In fact, I'm going to put a picture in here of this morning's sunrise because I had to stop, I had to come back, I had to get my phone, I had to take a picture too. So I'm really pleased it's not just me, that that lovely delivery driver is enjoying the view as well. Sorry. Back to laundry. So woolens I wash on a cold wash, and I'm really lucky. My new washing machine, which is a Siemens washer dryer, has a cold option, so I can put woolens in the machine and do that cold option and they don't shrink. That is amazing. And then if I've got things that are really, really yuck, then I might put them in at a hotter wash, but I tend to do everything at 40. If things are really yuck, I'll probably soak them in like a Zaflora and just kill off whatever, and then pop them in a regular wash because I would rather fill up that washing machine. Now I do whites, I do like light colours, I do pinks, I do darks, I do woolens, and I do delicates, and that's how I categorise my laundry. And I know that might sound ridiculous, but people are like, Charlie, how do you keep your whites whites? By washing them only with other whites, and it makes such a difference. I'm also not a big fan of a tumble dryer. This might be me being old-fashioned and set in my ways, and I'd love your advice, your opinion and your feedback. However, I don't think it's good for our clothes. And I do put towels in the tumble dryer, but I air dry, line dry, everything else. So yes, I'll put things on a radiator, I'll put things over an airer. It's a little bit of a problem here because at the moment I don't have a Sheila's made up, but I'm hoping that's going to be going up soon. And then I can just hang everything out. I think for longevity of clothes, they don't thank you for going in the tumble dryer. And I don't mind you quoting me on that one. I just think your clothes last longer. I've got some clothes that go back to when I was at school. I left school in 1999 and they're still going. If you look after your clothes, they're going to look after you and they will last a really long time. This white shirt I've had for 18 months. It is from the Oxford Shirt Company. They do great shirts. I also have got to tell you, very exciting. This is probably my favourite, most worn, most loved shirt. I've had this for 2 years from the Oxford Shirt Company and they're back in stock, which is really exciting. I got an email over the weekend and I went and they said restocked or whatever, and I went and looked and it's that one. And I know that lots of you, whenever I wear it, they're like, where did you get that shirt from? It's from the Oxford Shirt Company and I just love it. And they last. And so what I do is when I wash shirts, I then hang them on a coat hanger and I hang them up, but I give them a really good shake and I'll unroll the cuffs and I'll make sure that the collar's not too ruckled. I'll pull the panels. I will, pull it when it's on the hanger. Imagine I'm a hanger. I will give it a good tug. I will straighten it. I will do that, and that way you're pulling out quite a lot of the creases and less ironing. Yes, you can put things in a tumble dryer for a couple of minutes just to soften them, or soften them and then fold them straight out of the dryer. That I think is fine, but putting things from wet into a tumble dryer and drying them until they are bone dry, I don't think it's good for your clothes, and I don't think that your clothes are going to last as long by doing that, which is why I line dry. But anyway, let's go down to the washing machine. Let's put a load on, and I hope that me talking about this is really helpful, because that micellar water, I mean, that was my best discovery. But I am laundry obsessed. I had a flatmate when I lived in London. She was called Libs. And she was wonderful, absolutely gorgeous person. And she said to me one day, Charlie, are you feeling okay? I said, yes, Libs, I'm absolutely fine. Are you okay? And she said, well, you haven't done any washing today. It's like, oh, yes, I am pretty laundry obsessed. When you've got your whites, your colours, your pinks, your darks, your delicates and your woolens, that's 6 days. It's basically 1 day off. And then when you've got a family of 5, there's so much laundry here, and I am completely laundry obsessed. The children laugh about it, but I get pleasure from doing laundry. I just find it satisfying. It's one of those jobs, you've just got to embrace it, because it's never going to stop. Like, it's not one of those things that once you've done it, you don't need to do it for a while. No, it's relentless when you have a family. So anyway, I'm prattling on. Let's go and do some laundry. It is virtually impossible to chat to you here, but this is my laundry room, and this is why it's a little tricky. And I've had people say, could you put the fridge where the washing machine is? No, I can't, because behind here is the fuse box. And up there is also electrical, so this needs to have access to it. Under here is my washing machine, and Florence is at my feet wanting to say hello. Right, Florence, you're going to get out of the way because that's annoying. Right, in the washing machine is some towels that have been dried. So, the Bauer Collective, and I have a discount code for the Bauer Collective, which I'm going to share with you here, because I cannot tell you how much I love this laundry detergent. And I just guesstimate it. I just put, hang on, let's move it down a little bit so you can see. I just put a glug like that in there, and it works really well. And this, I saved it to share with you. I buy it in bulk in their 5 litre refill. Now this, I can post back to the Bauer Collective and they'll recycle it. That's innards, that's a box, and they give you a postage box to send back. So it's really, really good for the environment, and it's just amazing. So that is in there. I have my basket behind me of whites, and I'm just going to load up my machine, and you can see, no, you can't see. Hang on, let's get you down even lower. All whites. This Siemens has got a 10.5/6 kilo drum, if that means anything to you. It's got quite a big drum, which is what I wanted, because you know, it's just good to have a big drum. So I set it, and yes, you can see, on it goes. And I do mixed fabrics. This is literally my favourite, because that eco one is 3 hours and 55 minutes. I mean, no, we don't need that. Mixed fabrics, 1 hour, job done. Thank you very much. Love it. And I just find that that works really, really well. Don't need a long wash, but remember, wash your whites with whites. Don't put colours in. Don't just throw it all in and then wonder why your whites have gone grey, because you've washed them with other stuff. And that is the simple thing. I see people putting bleach in to keep their whites whites. You do not need that. I do have some Vanish, and I need to try and get some Nappy San, but I'm struggling to actually get hold of it. And I use Nappy San for Coco's jodhpurs, and I used Nappy San when they were babies to pre-soak things. And Theodore and I were chatting. There's an American guy called Patrick who's a laundry expert, and Patrick says that you just need to soak things for 30 minutes. You don't need to soak things for longer, because after 30 minutes, like, it's done what it's going to do. You don't need to soak it like overnight. And Theodore and I were chatting about that. These are the wonderful conversations that Tim and I have together about laundry. So I don't use Vanish in my wash. I don't use bleach. I don't use Nappy San. Unless something is really stained, then I will soak it in either Vanish or Nappy San for 30 minutes before washing it. Coco's white jodhpurs do get marked quite badly, particularly around her knees, and that's a little bit of a laundry struggle. If anyone has got any great tips, then do share them with me. I do find bars to rub in and leave on to, you know, do their thing, quite handy as well. So that's another good one. But if you washed your whites with whites, we're going to keep them really clean. Wipe your jaw and use micellar water if you do have an accident and get white on your shirt. But hang on a minute, let's move away from the wash. So I've come back up here to escape the noise of the washing machine whirring. I really hope that you have found that helpful. I love it when you guys ask questions and say, you know, Charlie, can you share this and that with us? So do keep it coming in the comments. I try to read all of your comments, and I do my best to answer as many as I possibly can. But thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope that's really helpful. Lots of love, and I'll see you on Friday with a new vlog.